There.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Pit Stop Podcast on the SCRL Racing League. I am your host, Polar, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Nivik and Hamlin.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So, what should we talk about today?
I said we should talk about the Phoenix race recap and how the season's going so far.
All right,
I'm eating lunch, so don't mind me.
all right, all right. Let's talk about Phoenix. Zane dominated and then went on to win the race.
As always. What do we got?
Yep, normal day for Zane.
Normal day for Zane Go Crazy. Um, Let me just kick off something here. The sheer domination by Zane in this series is. Some people could call it amazing and inspiring, but others could also call it torturizing and scary. You know why people could call it that?
And why is that?
Because if you have a single driver winning every single race of the regular season and the playoffs, you don't really have any storyline. You just have one driver winning the championship and all. People want
Yeah,
people
true.
people want storyline. People want you know
People want to
story.
battle.
People want good racing. People want good battles. Want good stories. But a single driver winning every stage, leading every lap, winning every race, winning the regular season championship, winning the championship, winning the round of 8, round of 6, that just ruins everything, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, let's
I
discuss
got.
the potential drivers that can challenge Zane.
Okay, let's go over the Polar. Polar, who do you think is the most challenge to Zane currently in the season?
I think the person that can challenge Zane is probably who do you think is the most dominant right now besides Zane?
I believe. I'm not trying to glaze. I swear, I'm not glazing. I swear. Myself because I've had those two straight second places. So okay, Hamlin, shut up.
No, but I agree.
Nah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
because I
like
think you have since you had those top two finishes the last two races, and and your level and you're being able to win races on pace, that might that might that but excuse me, that can possibly get you able to contend for Zane for those wins week in and week out.
mhm. I would also like to say that I've almost won most times. Like at Daytona, before I got that penalty, I went across the line first and won that race. But then I got penalized. You could say Sonoma. I had him in the last quarter, but coming out, Zane took the lead and went on to win the race. Um, and then here at Phoenix, I was on his bumper looking to the inside, but he blocked me and won the race. So you could say that Zane is a very good defender at these races.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one.
You could also say that Hamlin's been good, Angry's been good, 70's been good. The top five in points have shown their possibilities of winning the championship in their own ways. But if I were to lean to the most two expectant to go on into the championship and have a battle, is me and Zane. Hamlin thrown in there as well. He could shake up the mix. Does anybody have anything to add on that?
Hey, talking. It's a show. Talk, talk,
I
talk.
was I was talking. I was wanting one of them to. Why is he server muted? What the flip?
Oh, he's not. He's not. No, I'm saying none of you guys are talking. Like, talk. Only Nivik's talking. Nivik's carrying this podcast. See ya.
I was server muted for like
Well,
that entire time.
Polar's muted. I don't know why.
I'm back. I had to do something.
Oh, okay. So, like I was saying, the most the
You want to go down the points and talk about every driver?
you know what? Yeah, why not? So first the points, of course, we have Zane in first. We could all agree that he deserves to be in that spot. 4 wins of the season in the 5
Is this his
races.
second win or first win of the season?
It's his 4th win of the season.
Yeah.
So he's the dominant lock for the playoffs anyway.
Yeah. And then we go to second in the playoff standings, not the driver standings. We have Logan. Logan, I say, does not deserve to be there.
I think Logan's going to be an easy
No, he does
first round.
not.
He's going to be an early first round exit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with Buffy there because I've seen Logan race and he does not do well like at all. And I agree with Hamlin. He is going to be a first round exit when we reach the playoffs.
The only reason he
sure.
got that Atlanta win was because me and the 24 pitted, giving him the lead, and then he went on to block and race aggressively to get to the win, which you could say in a sense that it's a Joey Logano win, but let's not bring that into
Yeah,
equation here.
Yeah.
He could prove us wrong, but we'll have to see.
All right, next up in the
It
points.
just depends on.
Next up in playoff points, this is where the wins trail off. This is where me comes in. I would say I'm a definite lock if I keep up my consistency. But that's up to y'all to decide since I can't really talk.
Yeah, Nivik is pretty consistent and is always like behind Zane. They're like a 1-2 all the time. So I think he could be a definite lock if he keeps up the consistency.
Yeah.
Let's go down to the cut line. Do any names surprise you down there? Like any big names that are below the cut line at this moment?
I have my eye on Ludwig.
Yeah,
think
Ludwig got
they-
that second place out Las Vegas, but just hasn't shown up to a race. I mean, as Lonton Sonoma was doing mid pack until he got wrecked, I think maybe, or he wrecked someone, and then he didn't show up for Phoenix. So you could say you could look at him for a win throughout the season.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's where I substituted for the 99. If you recall.
Who was the 99 again?
It was Driz, I think.
I think it was.
Driz.
That was Driz.
All right. Is it 70 below the cut line?
70? No, he's above.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
All right, 4th in points. Angry.
That's not a surprise either. He's been doing really good. He's been showing up to all the races and doing semi-consistent on, if you could say. Me and Hamill talked about him a little bit and how he could be a championship threat on his podcast.
Yeah.
Next up in the points is me.
Could say that's also a definite lock. You've been, so you've seen, you've shown a lot of flashes here and there, like second at Daytona.
You've been pretty consistent in the last batch of races.
Yeah, you could say that he barely won the Daytona 500, if with that penalty of mine. Zane really barely beat him out. He's doing good at Vegas until me and him tangled up. We don't talk about that.
Top 5.
Talk about
top
it.
5 is.
So you could say that I basically kept wrecking him when he got really mad at me, so he crashed out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Anyways, back to his results.
Anyway, top 5 at Sonoma. Pretty good, especially for a road course.
And then you got third this past weekend at Phoenix, so that kind of tops off the good finishes for you.
Mm-hmm. I just need to keep this up, and I think that could be a lock.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Elizo.
Oh, Eliso. I know he's in the audience. Let me just put the camera over to him. Where is he? No, Eliso's not here. Okay. I would say that Eliso could be questionable.
Anyway. Yeah, I agree with you there. I think he's questionable at where he sits at the moment.
yeah, he basically really hasn't brought up the results he has. He got third at Daytona, which got him off to a start, though. I mean, he got fourth at Daytona. Sorry, that got him off to a start, but that it really that, and then ever since he just kind of has been mid. So
Yeah.
I would see. I
All
would
right.
watch out for him during the playoffs. I mean, during the regular season, see if he falls below the cut line.
Alrighty.
Isn't it Nuke next? Hello, Earth to Hamlin.
All right, we went over 70 gamer a little bit.
Hamlin.
Last in points is Nuclear. He's the last one in the cut line.
This may be a bold take, but he's not making the playoffs.
Yeah, he just really
Yeah, I
hasn't been
agree with you.
consistent.
He is definitely not making the playoffs. Where at the current state he is at right now.
With him missing Las Vegas, uh, coming in late at Sonoma, barely officiating. Phoenix, yeah, it was kind of a disaster for
And,
him.
and,
Yeah, he's failed to qualify
and
for a
also may
couple
I
of
add,
races.
he also does BS calls also. Plus Sonoma.
You can say that he's been the less fortunate of all of us, you could say. So that's
Yeah,
why
with
I think
tired,
somebody
Yeah.
from below the cut line can steal his spot in the regular season and go to the playoffs instead of him.
with tired Ludwig and
Hmm.
Scholler behind him, I think it's highly likely that he's not going to make it.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the people below the cut line. Starting with Tired. He was consistent at Sonoma. He could have gotten to second place if we didn't have those multiple overtimes, which made Zane win. He could have gotten those points, but got screwed over due to the overtime rule, as has every other driver in the IRL NASCAR series. I think if he were to make every race and be consistent enough, he would get past Nuke. But then he would have to battle with Ludwig and Schuller.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like if the I know this might be a hot take, but if they limit the overtime attempts, then if a limit's been reached, then they just can call the winner who's up front.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's
Because
go back.
I don't
Oh,
want to have like a 10 race overtime.
yeah.
all right. Up next is Zane. I'm not Zane. I'm slow. Ludwig.
Ludwig, I would say that third place at Las Vegas could consider him as a playoff threat. But the past two races, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that third place might have done him some good, but the past few races have not been so pretty. The last few recently.
Yeah, just if he makes it to race, like I'm saying with Tired, basically all these guys need to do below the cut line is be consistent and make every single race. And with
Yeah,
Nuke's inconsistency, they can one of them. This could be a three-way battle for the playoff spot with Nuke underperforming. We could have a three-way battle all the way down to the wire at Pocono.
Hmm. Or someone else might commit a Harrison Burton and win the entire thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the playoffs. The playoffs are the one thing that people are scared about. Somebody can win and your playoff spot is gone. Let's
yeah.
take
We can have a guy.
for example, let's try to take an example. Like Martin Truex Jr. in 2022. He got his playoff spot taken due
Yeah.
to Austin Dillon winning at Daytona. Rochester, I
Yeah,
can't
And
remember
him
who
getting
was.
involved in that huge crash.
we could have guys like Jinx, Sam, Bryce, Tare, or anyone else down there could win a race and put
Yeah, we
Nuclear
got.
out.
That's why I'm saying.
How about me?
I
How
was
about me
talking
in the
to
88 car?
Hamlin on his podcast last night, and
I don't know, Polar. I haven't
and
seen
we
you
were
race
talking about
much,
the
so
possibility of having a surprise winner or like an upset winner at Talladega. And
yeah,
I said, I specifically said I was looking at Talladega to see the playoff upset.
yeah.
Unless if there's any other tracks that the people below the cut line are. Somebody could pull off, once again, a Harrison Burton. Or Austin Dillon, if you could say. No matter what happens, these guys have to be consistent enough to be above the cut line when it comes to that, if it comes to that point.
Yeah, because points matter getting towards like Pocono.
Alright. Alright, let's go back to the people below the cut line. Let's go to Charlotte. I'm gonna be looking at Charlotte the entire regular season. Like we said, in consistency with Nuke, the hopefulness of bottom three of being consistent. Charlotte has made every single race ever since he started the Cup Series. And if he continues doing that, I believe, in my soul heart, he can get there to the cut line and beat Nuke. Once again, I know I'm basically saying the same thing about every single driver below the cut line, but, like, it's true enough to say that. Seems like Polar has left us, people. Goodbye, Polar, and see you later. Alright, now it's just me and Hamlin. So, Hamlin, what is your take on the playoff situation? Dang it, not again, Hamlin. I guess we're having a, I don't know what happened, folks, but Hamlin has left the VC. We will bring up Nopro to be a talker. Trust me, guys. I know this is not peak, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for the disruption. You can come up
You're
here.
fine.
You can come up here with sit with us, Nopro. Be in the middle seat. Replace Polar.
All right.
Is the podcast already over?
No, it's just Polar left and Hamlin left the VC. Hamlin's still
I
here.
think
I don't know what happened.
You probably disconnected or something.
Round 2.
Okay, buddy.
How's that taste, big boy? How's that?
No! Oh, get off of me! Whoa! Nah.
This is bullshit.
You wildin', bro.
Yo, nuclear back away.
Nuclear, please.
Please, don't
Here,
hurt me.
I could kick Hamlin, Nuke, if you want to sit there and talk with us.
Epic, protect me from nuclear.
Sure.
Here, hold on.
I'm gonna do what you want to do.
I'm gonna steal Hamlin's iPad,
There.
laptop.
All right. So we'll continue off the. We'll continue based off what I was saying. So you both have heard what I've been saying about the people below the cutoff and stuff, right?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
Well, Nopro has.
I just don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nopro has. So Nopro, what is your take on the current playoff situation?
So let's see, where am I at in the playoff situation?
You're probably like dead last.
No. No. 1, 2, 3. Hold up. I'm fifth. I'm in fifth place below the cut line.
So wait, Nuke, are you saying? I mean, not Nuke. I meant Nopro. Are you saying you could win your way into the playoffs?
I mean, I'm just looking for like top 5, top 3s, like try to get above the cut line, maybe.
Yeah, but you gotta remember. Have you
It's
made
like
the past 2 races, Nopro?
No, he's
I
not.
made the last one I was at was Vegas, and then Sonoma.
Well,
Sonoma,
once again,
Phoenix, I didn't
Nopro,
make it.
if you're below the cut line, you have to make every single race make up every singular point.
Yeah.
Trying to get up to the cut line.
See, for example, Texas, I'm be there. Kansas, Chicago, like every single race, I'm be there.
Yeah, you have to be there in order to try to get up to the cut line. Like I said
Yeah.
earlier, Charlemagne, I'm seeing him as a possible threat because he is making every single race. Crap. Do I really have to go? Here,
Yeah,
let's just wrap it up. Let's just wrap it up. This is a very short episode. But like I said, every single point matters. Every single point. You have to be there and there only.
Yep.
Do you have anything else to add before we wrap up the show?
Honestly, somebody else I want to talk about.
Who is it?
Um, Jinx. I think Jinx probably has a chance, maybe.
Yeah, you could say Jinx. But he's in the 21 card, right?
Yeah.
That
He
21 car, he was at Phoenix, and he was running top 5 until that late overtime.
He was in top.
Okay, 1 second. All right, well,
I think he might have a chance.
I guess I'll wrap up the first episode of the pit stop. Thank you for
Alright.
joining, everybody.
You coming to Martinsville qualifying?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Well,
Alright.
this is Nivik Drake 7, and I'll see you next time on the pit stop.